Everyone believes you need money to make money. But here's the truth. Wealth is almost always built from zero. The world's richest people didn't start with millions. They started with nothing but ideas and action. So if I had to begin today with absolutely no money, this is the exact step-by-step roadmap I'd use to build real wealth from scratch. No fluff, just what works. Let's start with. Step 1, survival mode. Let's keep it real. If you're broke, your first priority isn't stocks, crypto, or starting a fancy business. It's survival. You need steady cash flow to cover rent, food, and basic bills. That means getting a survival job. It might not be glamorous. It could be retail, delivery, customer service, or even freelancing online. But that paycheck keeps the lights on and gives you breathing room. Think of it like oxygen. You don't get rich from breathing, but you can't live without it. The same goes for money. A survival job is not the dream, it's the foundation. Too many people skip this step and try to get rich quick, and that's exactly why they stay broke. You need stability before you can build wealth. Next is Step 2, learn a high-income skill. Here's the real game changer. Once your survival is handled, the next step is leveling up your income potential. And the fastest way to do that? Learn a high-income skill. What's a high-income skill? It's something businesses desperately need and are willing to pay thousands for. For example, copywriting. Businesses literally survive on sales. If you can write words that sell, you can get paid more for one email than most people earn in a week. Sales. You don't need a degree, and the best salespeople earn 6 figures just by mastering the art of persuasion and connection. Digital marketing. Ads, SEO, social media, every business is online now. If you can bring in customers, you'll never be broke. Tech skills like coding, graphic design, or data analysis. These skills are in demand everywhere, from startups to global companies. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need college or a fancy certificate. You can learn for free on YouTube, with cheap online courses, and by practicing on real projects. I've seen people go from waiting tables to earning $5,000 a month freelancing just by learning one skill. Skills are the bridge between being broke and building wealth. Without them, you're stuck trading time for minimum wage. With them, you control your income. Next is Step 3, save your first $1,000. Now let's talk about something most people laugh at. Saving your first $1,000. You might think, what's $1,000 going to do? It won't change my life. But here's the truth. It's not about the money itself. It's about the discipline. That first $1,000 proves one thing. You can control your money instead of letting money control you. And once you've proven that, scaling to $10,000 or $100,000 becomes possible. Think about it like going to the gym. Nobody gets ripped after their first workout. But that first workout is a signal. You showed up. Saving your first $1,000 is showing up financially. Here's a practical tip. Automate your savings. Even if you make $200 a week, set aside $20. Don't wait until you feel ready. Save first, spend later. Over time, those small, consistent deposits build a habit, and habits compound into wealth. I know people who went from broke to 6 figures, and every single one of them remembers their first $1,000. It wasn't life-changing cash, but it was life-changing discipline. And discipline, not luck, is what wealth is built on. Next is Step 4, multiple streams of income. Now that you've got a skill and stable income, it's time to build. And here's the truth. One stream of income is never enough. If your job disappears tomorrow, how do you survive? That's why multiple streams of income matter. Start simple. Use your high-income skill to freelance. You already learned the skill. Now turn it into side contracts or projects. Launch a small side hustle online, selling digital products, e-commerce, or even offering services like tutoring. Create a YouTube channel, blog, or TikTok around what you know. Sharing knowledge is a business in itself today. Here's the key. One stream pays the bills. The others stack wealth. Think about it. If one stream dies, you're still afloat. That's how you build financial security. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. You don't need 7 right now. Just start with 2, then 3, and grow. Each stream is like a safety net, and together they build your financial ladder. On the next is Step 5, reinvest, don't flex. This is the stage where most people trip and fall. They get their first taste of real money and think, I deserve a new phone, new sneakers, or a better car. But here's the secret. Wealth builders don't flex early, they reinvest. Every extra dollar is fuel for growth. So instead of spending it, put it into assets. Index funds or ETFs. Long-term consistent growth without guessing games. Real estate. Even fractional ownership or REITs if you can't buy a property yet. Your own business. The best investment is the one that grows your income. Remember this, Every dollar you spend today is a dollar that could have multiplied tomorrow. That $500 on a designer jacket? It could have been $5,000 in a few years if invested right. Delayed gratification is tough. It feels good to show off. But it's the line that separates the wealthy from the broke. The rich play the long game. The broke play for the weekend. And lastly, step 6. Repeat the cycle. Here's the final secret most people overlook. Wealth isn't built with one big move. It's built with boring repetition. The formula never changes. Job, skill, save, multiple streams, reinvest. Then you repeat it again and again. Think about it like leveling up in a video game. Year 1, you're broke and just trying to survive. Year 2, you've built a skill and saved your first $1,000. By year 3, you've got side hustles putting extra cash in your pocket. By year 5, you're investing and watching your money compound. And by year 10, you're not just surviving, you're free. Wealth is simply the reward for patience and consistency. It feels slow in the beginning, but then momentum takes over. That's how ordinary people become extraordinary over time. So if you're starting from zero, don't feel hopeless. Every wealthy person you admire today once stood exactly where you are right now. Broke, uncertain, and wondering if it was even possible. The difference is, they started. Your roadmap is simple. Survive, skill up, save, build streams, reinvest, and repeat. Stick with it long enough, and your zero will turn into financial freedom. Now here's your next step. If this gave you value, hit that like button and subscribe for more wealth strategies. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what step are you on right now? Let's grow together.